She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Hi, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Week. So I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of my favorite What I Eat in a Weeks I have filmed in a really long time. I love the food shots, I love the foods I made a bunch of cool stuff. Everything is just, as always, delicious. Yeah, let's get you started. Let's start with the first treat of this week. This was a banana chocolate chip protein cake, almost like a blondie. So I took a banana, it wasn't very ripe, so I microwaved it for a minute or so and then just took off the peel. It just mashes super easily, added milk to that and coconut sugar. In goes the oat flour, 2 scoops of protein powder, pinch of salt, baking soda. I couldn't remember where I kept the baking powder, so I didn't add it, but please add it if you're making this. Then coconut oil and mixed. Once everything was combined, I added a good amount of dark chocolate chips on top and just pressed down like so. Topped with one more banana to make it look pretty. I would recommend you add half more banana in the batter itself to keep the cake more moist. I baked this in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes. Meanwhile, I decided to make some use of this pickle juice I had. When I tried gherkins for the first time, I found them okay. I didn't love them and I just thought I wouldn't want to buy them again, but turns out I would want to buy them again because they just grew on me. I found on the internet that if you add some veggies to pickle juice, then they get pickled in about a week or so that's what I did. I peeled a carrot and took off the ends of a cucumber, sliced both of them, put them in the pickle juice and just sealed tightly and kept them in the fridge. This one I'll update you in a week, so stay tuned. But by then, the banana cake is ready. I topped it with some peanut butter I scraped off from the bottom of the jar and had a cup of black coffee with it. I was on a pickling spree. I suddenly wanted to make pickles, like different types of pickles. So I thought, what better than to make pickled onions, kind of like the ones you get in North Indian hotels. Unfortunately, the small onions weren't available on Blinkit, so I just decided to go with the regular red onions, and now it's time to get to work. 3 big onions, chop. Fun fact, like everybody else, I don't enjoy the tears while working with onions, but I really love slicing them. I don't know, I just think it's so satisfying. The layers, it's just, I like to do it. I added the onions to a jar, made sure to wash the onions really well to get rid of any dirt. Added the beet water mix and some vinegar. Listen, I'll tell you something. If you're feeling stressed, I highly recommend pickling onions as an activity because weirdly, I felt so relieved and calm when I was done with it. I felt really good. I used only a part of the beetroot for the onions, so I grated whatever was left. Added curd to a bowl with chili powder, turmeric, black pepper, salt, and then the beetroot. Served a khakra on the side, tried it and I felt like it was missing something, so yeah, I added bhujia. This is just one of my regular yogurt bowls. It just always slaps. Dinner, we have Domino's pizza with a bunch of sides. I actually got all of this for my What's Your Order series. It's a short series where I basically try your orders, like what you would get from a fast food joint or basically like any place. How this works is that you let me know in the comments your order from a specific place and then I try it. Now people get confused a lot, so I'm just mentioning it. This entire order was enough for 4 people, like 4 of us shared it. I don't think I could eat all of it even if I tried. Should I try it? No. If you want to know my views on this order, then you can just watch the short. Yeah, that was all for this day. Do you ever just wake up craving fruits? Because I did and I just really wanted some fresh fruits. So I cut up a guava, an apple and a pear. It was a lot. I put everything on a plate with a slice of that banana cake and a spoonful of hazelnut butter. It took me a long time to chew and finish everything, but that's on me. I can't go blaming somebody else. And yeah, my mouth was definitely aching by the end of it. It was a lot. For lunch, we're making a cottage cheese wrap, kind of like a paneer bhurji wrap. So the main part is the cottage cheese, the paneer bhurji thing. I sauteed garlic in olive oil till golden and then added cumin seeds and turmeric. Let the seeds brown and then goes in the cottage cheese, seasoned with salt, pepper and onion powder, lots of onion powder, and that's kind of it. I set the paneer on the side and on the same pan I toasted my multigrain tortilla that was literally about to go bad. Waited for it to crisp just slightly, not too much, and then filled. First the paneer, then the pickled onions. If I forgot to mention this, the onions get ready in about 24 hours and they last you up to 2 weeks in the fridge. Added a layer of leftover chola, a good amount of coriander and just a tiny bit of Tabasco. Some oregano and closed it and ate it, and it was very delicious. It was a pretty good wrap. I'll definitely make it for breakfast again. Dinner, we're keeping it very simple. Took some rice cakes, added a layer of curd, a layer of thinly sliced cucumbers, chili flakes on top, salt and chaat masala, and that's it. Takes about 3 minutes to come together and it's really good. It's a very good snack. I just wasn't hungry for dinner that much, so I made it. Day 3 breakfast, we have some overnight oats. I'll link the recipe here. I did make them a couple of hours before eating them because I always forget to prep them the night before. I added some crusty peanut butter on top and some pomegranate seeds, a decent amount of pomegranate seeds, and 3 walnuts. I didn't even try to make things look pretty. For lunch, I made papri chaat and I finally figured out how to make papri chaat really quickly. So you will definitely be seeing this a lot more in my videos. Not this specific one. Here I only ate it once, but in my future videos. So what you do is you spread your papri on a plate, add boiled potatoes, add a generous drizzle of curd. This one was unsweetened. A drizzle of tamarind chutney. You can get this from the store or you can make it on your own, but don't skip this step because this is what gives the papri chaat that sweet flavor. Some onions, some coriander, finally some bhujia, and also some salt, cumin powder and chili powder. Curd is legit like one of my favorite things in this world to eat. I just feel like it's so versatile and I just love how it tastes. I made my tahini peanut butter noodles for dinner. My peanut butter jar was over, so I added some dry roasted peanuts to a blender with tahini, soy sauce, rice vinegar, garlic, honey, salt, pepper and a splash of water. Blended it and then poured directly on top of spaghetti. I still haven't restocked my rice noodles and other noodles, so yeah, I'm just using spaghetti, but trust me, it works. I always hand mix the sauce, but blending definitely takes it to another level. I feel like the sauce was just so much more cohesive. I am not even joking when I tell you I can eat this for breakfast, lunch and dinner every single day for the rest of my life. I am obsessed with this. Okay, like I mentioned, I really can have those noodles every single day and for breakfast. They were so good last night, I just had to make them for breakfast again, and I always eyeball the quantities of ingredients I put, and that kind of explains the color difference from last night. And I would suggest you do the same. It's just more fun that way, but if you don't want to do that, you can just follow the ingredients, the measurements I've listed on the screen. I took some banana bread, added hide and seek biscuits and some milk, and that was a good snack. We're making a sweet potato skillet hash brown, a big hash brown. It's gonna be crispy, yummy, cheesy. It's gonna be so good. I soaked some grated sweet potatoes in water for 30 minutes before squeezing out all of that water and adding some corn flour, nutritional yeast, garlic powder, salt, pepper. Mixed it very well and then spread it as evenly as I could on a base of olive oil. This was about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I cooked it for... Can you hear that baby crying in the background? Kids. I hate kids. Wait, should I continue talking? I think the background music will fix it. Okay, yeah, let me talk. What was I saying? I completely blanked out. Okay, yeah, I cooked it for 15 minutes and then I flipped. You can tell without even hearing any noise that this was just so crisp. I added a layer of cottage cheese and some mozzarella and then let it cook for 7 more minutes, and then the bottom is crispy. I just topped it with some Tabasco, some oregano and closed it before slicing. It was incredible. Exactly what I told you it was gonna be like. That kid is still crying, but I filmed day 5, but it was basically eating the same food the entire day. So what happened was that I ordered from Banana Leaf in the morning. I'll link my order somewhere up. And since it was way too much food, more than I had anticipated, I just ate it for 3 meals. Yeah, that's it. A week of food. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.